Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. So today I have here another American beer for the channel. If you haven't seen, my last video was the Colt 45 malt liquor, which I just absolutely loved. So this is the second last beer I have from Swill & Grog's beer mail he kindly sent me. Now, Pabst Blue Ribbon, I have had this one before, I believe maybe on 2 or 3 separate occasions in my life. I definitely remember the last one. The first time I was made aware of Pabst Blue Ribbon was in 2008 or 2009 when that Clint Eastwood film came out, Gran Torino. Back then I would have been 18, 19 years old. I remember seeing it, and there's that scene where he's on the porch and he's got a few cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon next to him and he's just finishing off his last one, and then he opens the esky and he's got none left. I don't know, for some reason that scene I just loved it. Just seeing the cans of Pabst Blue Ribbon there, I just thought, such a cool, like, American beer can, beer branding. So I was always pumped to see it, and then I'll just hold it up. I just love the branding of this can. So I was always pumped to see it, and then a couple of years later, I believe I tried it. Maybe a friend had it, or it was in a bottle shop. I feel like it comes out every 5 years here in Australia. So then it would have been probably around again 2015, I reckon. I saw it again for the second time. I can't remember much about the situation, but I remember the last time distinctively. It was in June of 2021. It was just before one of the big lockdowns here in Sydney. My mum had gone down to Kiama, which is about an hour and a half south of Sydney on the coast. She'd gone down for a weekend away. I said I'll pop down in my van and stay in a caravan park near her and meet up with her. I remember the first night, driving down to Kiama. It's a winter's night. I get into the bottle shop in Kiama. I walk in and I just see a 10-pack of the Pabst Blue Ribbon cans. They're the smaller cans. This is 473 mils. I believe they would have been about 370 mils or 330 mils. But anyway, I go into the bottle shop, and my eyes just lit up when I saw the 10-pack of the Pabst Blue Ribbon cans. And I thought, shit, yeah, I'm definitely getting them. Picked them up, went back to the caravan park, got some ice, put it in my esky, sat in the van. I remember cracked maybe 2 or 3, and it just wasn't hitting the spot. There was something about it. I just remember not really enjoying them. And it was such a letdown because I was so pumped to see them in the bottle shop, because you never see them here in Sydney. And I'm someone who gets really excited when I see an international beer brand that we can't get here in Sydney. I see it in a bottle shop and I just get so pumped. So I was so excited, and it just wasn't hitting the spot that night. I ended up going to a pub after that. I don't know what I did with the rest of the 10-pack. I would have drunk them at some point, but I just can't remember. But it got me thinking, when Swill & Grog sent me this, it got me thinking maybe it was a situation. It was winter. So June here in Sydney, it's winter, it's getting cold, it's miserable. I'm in my van in a caravan park, the sun's gone down. Maybe Pabst Blue Ribbon wasn't the type of beer to be drinking in that situation anyway. So it's Easter here in Sydney, it's still pretty warm. It's a Friday afternoon. Maybe it's gonna taste different today. So that was a bit of a long intro. Let's crack on with the beer. Pabst Blue Ribbon here, it is 4.7% in alcohol. Ingredients: water, malted barley, maize, hops, and yeast. Okay, so maize, corn is the adjunct in this lager. Yeah, Pabst Brewing Co. Imported to Australia. Awesome. Established in Milwaukee, 1844. This is the original Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Nature's choice products provide its prize flavour. Only the finest of hops and grains are used. Selected as America's best in 1893. Let's get one more look at that can. I absolutely love this can design. I just love it. All right. Let's open it up. It's funny sometimes, you've got memories of certain beers that just didn't hit the spot, and then other times they can. So let's see today. I'm pretty excited. American beer. As I said in my last video, the Colt 45, don't get to drink much of it. So thanks again, Swill and Grog. This has been so much fun trying these beers. All right, let's have a look here. There we go. Head diminish pretty quick. Carbonation low to medium. All right. Yeah, the head's gone. Whoa. Don't want to tip the beer over, but there's like no head at all left on that. All right, let's go in for the aroma. Cheers. Straight away you can smell that like sweet adjuncty corn aroma. Ooh. Which isn't like a bad aroma. It's kind of reminding me of a Estrella, the Spanish beer. Getting like a mild malty, but yeah, it's mild malt aroma, but more overpowered by that like adjuncty corn sweetness. I don't mind the smell of that. Like, yeah, I'm enjoying the smell of that. Nothing wrong with that. Nice beery smell to it. Let's tuck in now. Pabst Blue Ribbon, let's go. First of all, it's the Friday of the Easter weekend. It's my first beer. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I gotta say, that went down bloody beautifully. Yeah, just like the aroma, definitely getting that corn adjunct. Bit of a graininess there. Not really much of a bitter finish. Yeah, very low bitterness. Very low bitterness. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying that. It's also ice cold as well. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's just definitely like one of those classic mass-produced lagers brewed with maize. So it's got a little bit of sweetness there. There's no real bitterness. I probably would prefer a little bit more bitterness on a beer. I do like a crisp, bitter finish. But the finish is pretty good on that. Yeah, you know what? I'm enjoying that. I do think it was a situation I had it in last time in 2021 there. I think it was because it was winter. I was sitting in a camp chair inside my van, like with jumpers on. And I'm cracking my Pabst Blue Ribbon. Actually, it was with this esky I've got here. So I'm pulling out cans of that. It's cold. I don't know if that was the beer for that occasion. And I think that's just what stuck with me. As I said, I don't remember what I did with the rest of the 10-pack. I would have drunk them, but I got no memory of really, really enjoying them. So, yeah, interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments about Pabst Blue Ribbon. I've actually been enjoying some of the comments I got on the Colt 45 video I just did have been so good to read. Appreciate everyone commenting. I just love chatting about beer. It's one of the best things about this channel. I get to chat in the comments to everyone about beer. So let me know what you think in the comments about the Pabst Blue Ribbon. I do believe this probably has more of that young person's party type beer persona. I think someone mentioned that in the comments when they were talking about Colt 45. They mentioned Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's how I'd imagine it to be. Yeah, I think As I said, Friday, Easter long weekend, first beer, that is going down perfectly. But I don't think it's a beer that I'd buy a 6-pack of to sit down and really enjoy. Whereas the Colt 45, I definitely was like, that is a beer I would buy and just kick back and enjoy every sip. Like, really just be like, oh yeah, this is good. This, I don't think this would be that beer. Like, it's good. I can't really fault it, but it's just, I mean, you know, if I'm going to a bottle shop and you got some good German Pilsners and things like that on the shelf and you got this, come on. Anyway, keen to chat in the comments about what everyone thinks of Pabst Blue Ribbon. Swill and Grog, thanks again. Now, I was saying that Pabst Blue Ribbon comes out in Australia around every 5 years. So if the last time was 2021, I should be seeing this year or next year, I'd imagine, somewhere. And after this, I will be buying another 10-pack if I ever see them again. And after having the Colt 45 the other day, I'm 100% going to do the Old English 800 malt liquor. I think next weekend. I've picked a moment where I can do it, so cannot wait to do that one. And then that's all my American beer done. So thanks, Will and Grog. We'll finish it off. So I think Pabst Blue Ribbon, first beer of the day on a Friday afternoon, ice cold. You can't argue with it. I really enjoyed it. So thanks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.